Hello and welcome to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast on the Box Office Buzz 302 YouTube channel. I am Gilly Rosari. My main man Larry Loper is always here as usual. We're going to talk MLB, a little wrestling, a whole lot of NFL, but we have to start with something that I am very, very proud to start the show with. As you know, for over a month now, we've been promoting our friend Makoya Dunbar as she made her bodybuilding competition debut in Baltimore this past Saturday. Well, guess what? In her first competition, she wins and takes first place in her age group. Congratulations to Makoya. We are very proud of you. And let me tell you, uh, game recognizes game. Iron sharpens iron. She really did not know us. We didn't really know her, but I heard about this competition. My man Larry is into the music. He's got these hip hop songs that need videos, and I'm like, you know what? I might know a lady. And this and that and this. Larry took my word for it. She took my word for it. She had to be just as interested in being in the video as we were getting her in the video. And we got a music video coming up. And a month ago, she was an amateur bodybuilder making her debut. And now she not only wins the competition, but she gets her pro card, which means her status as an amateur is officially over. We will have a professional athlete in Mr. Larry's next music video. So congratulations, Makoya. We're so happy for you. And listen, I feel like, I said this to you, Larry, when I win, I feel like we win. Her winning, I feel like we won. I feel like we were part of this. I don't want to say like, a month ago when she made her appearance in the music video, she was a nobody. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is she had aspirations like we got aspirations, and she made it. She made it. She's a pro. She won her first. You don't do better than winning your first competition. You're 1-0. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we're a part of that. She's
Yeah.
part of us. We're a part of that. I feel like, what's next for the channel? What's next for your music career? I mean, you've got to be all jacked up because you're the one in front of the camera. She'll be in front of the camera with you. I mean, tell me, when you found out today that she took home the trophy, she got the prize money, she got the pro card. What did it feel for you personally? Because I know what it felt for me, but what did it feel for you? Because you're going to be sharing airtime with her soon.
Oh man, to answer your question, Gil, first and foremost, I was ecstatic for her, man. Because one, she's a nice person. Like when I met her, she was a very down to earth person. And like you saying, it took a lot for a person that she didn't meet me from a can of paint. You was a connection. So it could have been awkward, could have been weird. You don't know. Just people
Mm-hmm.
are funny, right? But she came in and was able to bless us with her presence, man. And I could see the dedication she had to the sport, which to me was also beautiful because it's like we in sports, bro. It takes a team. Like we always emphasize that. Like there's not too many sports. I don't know none where you don't have a team involved. I don't care if it's tennis, golf, who seem like it's a singular sport, but it's not because you play golf, bro. You got coaches, you got trainers. I mean, you did.
I've
You know,
played.
you
Yes, I get
played.
it. I get
But
it.
professional athletes have a whole team, that you
Right.
don't see it, on the scene, right? And just her dedication, her commitment to it, her not giving up, and her pushing through. So for me, man, that's a dub, man. That's a W, and
Yeah.
it represents a lot of what I stand for anyway, man. Because I'm really into like the health thing, man. Like for real,
Mm-hmm.
I'm really into health because in my genre of music, they promote destruction of the body and the mind so much. It's not funny. Every video is either you're on high on some drug or you're drinking on something. So that's kind of what the genre represents. So I love to get away from that stigma because I'm a guy about breaking stigmas and cliches, and it's supposed to be that. That's the worst thing you could tell me, man. I know you the same way, Gil, that you're supposed to do something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sit well with me. I've been this way since
Yeah.
a I hated that word. I hated when somebody told me I had to do something. It's like you put me in a box and
Right.
talk to my mother, talk to my father. They'll tell you I'm a box breaker. I trump all that. So
Yeah.
yes, man, I'm just happy, ecstatic. I felt like a dub, like you, bro. I was super ecstatic, man, when I found out she won. Like she won, bro. That's not
Mm-hmm.
easy to go between all the competition. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Mm-hmm.
her first event, and she was number one.
Number one. Number one.
I pride myself being around winners, man. I don't really deal with losers or loser mindsets, man. I love winners. I'll tell a friend today, I'm gonna cut it short, that I'm a sore loser when I was a kid. I hated to lose so bad. Like I would throw tantrums, I would kick the ball over the fence. I never liked losing. I got
Right.
better as I got older, like accepting certain things, but I was a sore loser. Tantrum, right? And I used to get in trouble for it. But now I understand, like, yo, nobody wants to lose unless you accept lose. Who accepts losing? I'm a winner. She's a winner. You're a
Mm-hmm.
winner. This show's a winner.
100%, man. 100%. You just hope it just trickles down to us. We get some of that shine. Give
Yes,
me give
sir.
me a little bit of that shine. So I'm feeling very happy. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for us, and I'm excited to see, like, what's next.
Yes,
What's
sir.
next for the channel? What's next for you, as an artist? What's next for her? Yeah, I mean, the arrow's pointing up. The arrow's pointing up for us, and we want our fans, we want our listeners to be part of it, to be part of the rise. So please hit like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment, because this train is moving.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
So you can either get on board and enjoy the ride, or we're leaving without you.
That's
We're,
it.
I mean, that's it. Failure is not an option at this
It's not an
point.
option. Fino.
We are
Failure is not an
surrounding
option.
ourselves with people that see our vision, and are willing to put in the work.
Yes.
And for every minor setback, one step back, we're going to take two steps forward.
Yes, sir.
And that's
And
that's
that's
just
life.
how it's going to be. That is
That's
life. And
life. That's
and
life in
and
general,
we've
y'all.
been behind the eight ball
Yeah.
more than once in our life. And this time we're going forward. We're going forward. It's really kind of not an option. This is what we want to do. You got to drive. I got to drive. We got our small core of people, and that
Hmm.
core hopefully will get bigger.
Yes,
Why
sir.
not? Why not? Why not?
Why
Everybody's
not?
got. Why not us?
Why not us? I
Why
said the
not?
same thing,
Why
man.
not
Why not
now?
us?
Why not us? Why not now? Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Oh
go.
man.
All right. So let's move on.
Yes, sir.
Major League Baseball, like I said last week, we would be in the next round. Now, I thought the Yankees were going to lose that night. They didn't, and wound up losing the next night. So I want to say congratulations to Toronto, but
Yes, sir.
they kind of rubbed it in our face a little bit, with the whole mocking John Sterling and Big Poppy and Guerrero Jr. We're doing the oh, Yankees lose. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Okay, you earned the right to say what you want to say, but obviously that was pre-planned. If you don't have your own thing, that's on you. If you've got to mock our thing, what the Yankees do, hey bro, get your own thing. Get your own thing. You're gonna mock John Sterling, who doesn't even call the Yankee games anymore. All right, whatever, bro. Whatever. Obviously, the Yankees are living rent free in your head, so it is
Y'all
what it
swear
is.
about y'all was so elated to beat us, but now y'all doing what 2-0
You're
to
down. Oh, you're down
2-0
0-2.
to
0-2 to Seattle, and now it
to
goes to
Seattle.
Seattle.
Woo! Woo! But I told you, Gil. I told you I was rooting for, man. I'm rooting for Seattle because I didn't know it was 24 years since they've been to
2001.
ALCS. Wow. 24 years, bro.
That was Ichiro's rookie year.
Wow. And now they have a legitimate shot of winning it all. They have a strong team, man. They have a strong team, and it goes to show you, like we talked about last week, when you rebuild and you build the right way. You go within. They don't have a big budget. They wasn't one of the big major budget franchises, ball clubs that has spent a lot of money on their players. They kind of money balled it and got value out their players. Now look at them; they're playing possibly 2 wins away from World Series trip. So congratulations to the Mariners. And once again, congratulations to the Toronto. I didn't like that what y'all did to my Yankees, but hey, man, I get it. We're the most hated franchise outside the Cowboys. It's okay. I respect it.
Hey man, jealousy will get you everywhere.
Yes, it will, brother.
And the other series, and I gotta take a hit on this one because
Hmm.
apparently last week at some point I said I predicted a Dodgers Brewers World Series. That can't happen because they're both in the
And no, yeah,
National League, so they're in the conference finals. So I apologize. One of the fans sent me a message yesterday that I did that. So thank you, Mike, for sending me that message. I definitely when I'm wrong, I want it to be pointed out so I can correct myself and take accountability for my mistake. And that was my mistake. I'm still used to the Brewers being American League. I got to get over
right.
it. They haven't been American League in over 20 years, well over 20 years, since the late 90s, I believe. So, and the Dodgers right now are up 1 game to nothing. And checking the score, let's see. I believe the Dodgers are winning. Hmm. And yes, it's 3-1 Dodgers, 2 outs, bottom of the sixth. So it's getting late early, as Yogi
Yeah,
Berra would say. So I guess to be new, I kind of wanted Milwaukee, but I picked the Dodgers. I think it's going to be a Dodgers Seattle
yeah.
World Series. I'll be rooting for Seattle. I think the Dodgers are going to win.
All West Coast championship,
Yeah,
the World Series.
World Series. Yeah, that's not great ratings wise. I mean, the Dodgers
No,
will put up a good number, but Seattle, and it's only West Coast,
yeah,
so the East is not really going to be interested. So,
yeah,
but it is what it is. I don't want to see the same teams. I'm glad Houston's not in it.
yeah. Me
I got
too.
I got so sick of Houston. I mean, I'm kind of sick of the Dodgers too, but I don't dislike them like I did Houston. Those cheaters who got caught cheating. Glad they're not in it. So we got Dodgers. Hopefully it's gonna be Dodgers Seattle. We should know by our show next week. We
Yeah,
should know. We should know who's going to be in the World Series. So that is baseball up to this point. Let's shift to professional wrestling. That is WWE. Crown Jewel just came this past weekend. And the thing about Crown Jewel that's cool is that they will do champion versus champion. Now, they don't give up the belts, but you get to see the best versus the best. The champ from Raw will go against the champ from SmackDown in the men and women. So Seth Rollins took on Cody Rhodes. Little fun fact, since Cody Rhodes came back to WWE within the last 3 years. Seth Rollins had never taken on Cody Rhodes prior to that, but they have faced each other a bunch of times. And Seth Rollins had never beaten Cody Rhodes.
mm,
Never. Up until this weekend. And Seth Rollins did get the W, and he did beat Cody Rhodes. Not quite legit, but he did. So has his crown jewel belt along with his championship from Raw. The other one, the women's title, was Stephanie Fakir. She defeated Tiffany Stratton, which surprised me. So Fakir won the crown jewel title, and she still has her title from also Raw. And then the match that stole the show that everyone's saying is match of the year possibly. John Cena, the veteran, took on AJ Styles, which by the way,
mm.
recently AJ Styles said 2026 will be his last year. So you got John Cena finishing out 2025, and then AJ Styles will go on his retirement tour next year. And Cena won. Cena beat AJ Styles in what was a banger of a match from what I hear. I didn't see it. I'm gonna see it at some point, probably before our next show next week. Um, so those were kind of the big matches. I know also Bronson Reed defeated Roman Reigns. He beat him, which surprised me. Um, and Io Sky and Rhea Ripley beat the Kabuki Warriors,
Mm.
Oscar, you know. Um, so those were the matches. Um, at some point, I'll see them, but just to update the fans. And Raw happened yesterday. I only watched the first half. I'll see if I could watch the second half tonight. So I'm not really gonna comment on it. Maybe catch SmackDown on Friday. So that is WWE, professional wrestling. Now let's get to the norm, what we normally do on our show, and that is tears, tears, tears,
Tears,
tears.
tears,
There we go. Here we go. We got elite,
tears,
upper,
tears,
disappointing,
tears.
and worst. So let's start with my elite tiers for this week. And remember, it's fluid. It's fluid.
It's
So
always
I'm not
fluid.
expecting any of these teams to be the teams at the end of the year. I'm just saying, as of right now, after 6 weeks, here's where I got it. My elite teams, I got the Kansas City Chiefs, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Indianapolis Colts. Now, what's funny about that is that the Kansas City Chiefs are 3-3. They just lost a week ago, but they won this past week, and now they're getting their best wide receiver back. I think they're about to hit their stride. I got Kansas City Chiefs as the best team right now in the NFL. Pittsburgh holding strong at number two. Colts, you win, you win, you win. You only could beat who's on your schedule, and that's what they're doing. So I got a 3-3 team and a 4-1 team, and I believe the Colts are 5-1 now. 'Cause I don't
Yes.
think they've been on a bye yet. So there you go. Okay, my upper tiers. I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, they were close to being elite at this point. I still got the Rams, and I got the Lions, who a week ago I thought was the best team in the league. They lost to Kansas City. And Kansas City looked pretty good in that win. So I've got to move them out of there. So the Lions are now 4-2. But they're still an upper echelon kind of team. So those are my upper teams. My disappointing teams, nothing surprising here. The Ravens lose again badly. The Bengals and yeah, I don't have Buffalo in there. So I got the Ravens, the Bengals, and the Cowboys as my disappointing. So I would take Buffalo out and put the Bengals in there. And my worst tiers, I've got the Jets because they're still the only team that hasn't won, and they look like they're getting worse every single week. I got the Cleveland Browns now as in my worst tier. The Saints continue to be in my worst tier, and I'm going to add a fourth team. I got to put the Titans in there. They just fired their head coach after less than a year and a half. They're going nowhere. You can kind of just see the bad teams doing what they do. They draft a rookie quarterback and they don't even let him go a year and they're firing the head coach. This happened um, to Carolina when
Mm-hmm.
they got Bryce Young. This
Yep.
happened to Caleb Williams last year with
Yeah.
Chicago. It's happening this year to the Titans with the number one pick. I remember when Lovie Smith got Jameis Winston, they wound up letting him go after
Yeah.
a year. I don't even think he finished out the year for that.
Question.
Yeah.
Did the interim win? Did any of them situations, did the interim coach win any of the games that first game
The
that you
first
recall?
game,
Yeah, that first game
um,
after firing, did they?
okay, not Chicago last year,
Mm-hmm.
not Carolina the year
Okay.
before. Boy, I gotta think. I gotta think back now. Did Tampa? Tampa might have. I don't. I don't recall. I know. I know the last 2 years they haven't. And who are the Titans playing this week?
They
Let
got
me.
Patriots. It's a homecoming for Vrabel.
I mean, there's no guarantees,
Yeah.
but I'm guessing that the streak will continue and the interim coach will not get his first victory this week. That's that's how I'm feeling. So, what are your
Oh
tears?
man, and bringing in my tears, man. Um, I got the Bucks as an elite tier, as an elite team, man. According to who they've been beating, how they've been beaten, I got right now Baker will be MVP in my book. Pittsburgh, you beat who's in front of you. They're leading the North. Um, and then I got Green Bay. I got Green Bay. I still think that Green Bay, especially, I mean, they beat Cincinnati, which is impressive, but I still think they have the elements to be an elite team, especially if they get rolling in second half. So that I got Green Bay in there right now.
Mm,
For my upper tier, I got even with the loss, I got the Lions. I agree with you. Even with they lost to a good team. They lost to a team that I feel can be an elite too. You know, they got to show me some more, but I believe Kansas City is definitely going to be a lead before the year's up. I got the Patriots, man. Look, they got an identity. They play hard. Drake May's playing out his mind right now. I know they play the Saints, but still, you beat who's in front of you. And I agree. I got the Colts, man. Listen, the Colts are beating teams. And it was once again, I knew it was going to be a hard game with the Arizona. I told you Arizona is a team where I just don't know what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? And it's crazy that Bissett did better than Murray in his place, but they did lose. It's a hard place to play this year. Going to play Indianapolis and Indianapolis. So I got the Colts as my upper tier, and we'll get to the disappointing Eagles. You lost
ooh,
to the Giants. And I agree they might be on the uprise, but they're not on a level where they should beat the Eagles. Not the way they beat them. Okay. Um, I got my Cowboys. I agree with you, brother. I agree with you. And I'm sorry that I had the Bills in there, but I know you picked the Bengals. I picked the Bills because I looked at I started analyzing the Bills, man, and I started to realize that the teams they beat were bottom feeders. They beat the Jets, they beat Miami, they beat the Saints,
the Ravens.
and they beat the Ravens. Four teams that are bottom feeders. Only one of them teams I think could turn around the second half, and that's the Ravens. Outside that bottom feeders, who did they lose to? Patriots, competitive team. Atlanta, competitive team. So I'm questioning the strength of Buffalo. And my worst tears, Gil, the
Mm.
Jets. It's the Jets. The Titans, like you said, bro, you firing coaches mid-season. Season's done. It's done. I don't see no backup coach coming in and fixing the problems is there. It's there. I don't see no rallying behind no backup interim coach. It's just bad. And I got the Saints, and I predicted the Saints only because I mean they fight. I get the Saints that they fight. Of all the three, the last two teams we discussed, the Saints do fight. Man, they just don't have the talent to get over the hump. They just don't. And I don't know if it's a quarterback play. I know Rattler is playing good, but it's something that
He's playing hard, man. He's playing
he is.
hard.
He is, man. I don't know why it's not equating to wins, but I just got them as the bottom right now. And like you said, man, I could throw Miami in there too, because they just it's bad. Anytime your quarterback get on podiums and start talking about internal stuff, it's really bad. And this supposed to be the
He's
leader. This supposed to
Yeah,
be your leader.
he's airing dirty laundry, and he's saying that lack of leadership. Aren't you the quarterback? Aren't you the captain? Isn't
Yes.
he? Isn't he a team captain? This is not the first time or the
No.
second time he's thrown people under the bus. He did it with
Go
Flores.
with Flores. Yes, sir.
He did it with Hill over the summer,
Yup.
and now he's doing it. What he's trying to throw the coach, He's talking about player only meetings. I heard Tom Pelissero say yesterday, and he's one of the top insiders in the NFL, saying that the players and the coaches don't know what Tua's talking about. There was no players only meeting. What's he talking about? Yeah, everyone showed up late because there was no meeting. Nobody showed up. There was no meeting. He showed up and he was all by himself. What are you doing? And then you hear the head coach and how he tries to put spin. When he's talking post game, it's like, oh my gosh, there's no. This is not good. And then you take what Ben Johnson did a few weeks ago, talking about the Bears and their bad practice habits,
Mm-hmm.
calling out the team. And what have they done since he said that? They rattle off three in a row.
Yes, sir.
Three in a row. So
Yes,
you
sir.
can you can either respond to critique, or you can try and protect and just have the same thing happen.
Well,
Same thing happen.
when you losing, man, you have the disease of losing, man. And Miami is suffering from the same disease that Philly is suffering from right now. It's called the disease of me. It's called the disease of me. Pat Riley actually wrote a book, and I'm gonna bring it up real quick because I want you to understand the signs and the symptoms of the disease of me. Okay. And if does this not if this definition does not sound correct, correct me, please. America, please correct me if both of these teams that I'm discussing um, does not fall into the category I'm about to talk about, which is the disease of me by Pat Riley. It's 6 signs to the disease of me. And I'm gonna tell you what it is, brother. Just give me one moment. One, one. And I'm Googling this stuff for you. So I want you to understand one. Chronic feelings of underappreciation, focus on oneself. Does that sound like AJ Brown? Does not sound
Yeah,
like Tua?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hill. I could throw some other people in there, right? Paranoia being cheated out of one's rightful share. They feel like I'm not. The ball's not coming to me. You're not coming to the only meetings. Hmm. Sound like
You
a
were
me
you were
problem.
winning. You were
We were
winning.
winning, right? Leadership vacuum resulting from formation of cliques and rivalries. I promise you, they're divided. I promise you that they're not together. And I could say that because once the team was about team, you see wins, you see results, you see accountability, right? Soon as you start getting to these clicks and you start to get into these I'm not on this side, you can see the division. And it's hard to correct that disease. Of me. This is all me, y'all. 4, feelings of frustration, even when the team performs successfully, as you just said, right?
Right.
5, personal effort musters solely to outshine one's teammate. So it's not a team thing. It's I need my numbers. I need my focus. It's me, 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 right? And the last one, resentment of the competence of another. So now you put the coach under the bus. You
Mm-hmm.
put that person under the bus. You know why, Gil? Because Tua suffered from it. AJ Brown suffered from it. It's called the disease of me. He got his money, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got
Sure
his money,
did.
right?
Sure did. You
Once
got
he
it
got
going
his
into
money,
last year. Yep.
this new tour came about, right?
Mm-hmm.
AJ Brown, message to you. And I hope you watch this. And if you don't, oh well, the message hopefully will get to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were on a losing franchise in Tennessee. Okay. You got your little balls, right? You got your balls, you got your catches, right? You were losing so much, you didn't know what a win looked like. You come to Philadelphia, you're winning. You're going to championships. You're going to Super Bowls. And you're complaining about the offense it needs to run through you. Newsflash, AJ Brown, the offense just went through you 2 weeks in a row. It resulted in 2 losses. And I'm not a Philadelphia fan. I could care less if they win or lose, honestly. But if I'm gonna be honest and not be biased in my opinion, the success of the Philadelphia Eagles was the O-line and running that football. Fourth quarter was Saquon Barkley's time. This was
Mm-hmm.
the O-line's time. It was the tush push time. They're going to will their will on you. That's what great teams do, right? Eventually, what's going to happen, Gil? You're going to get the one-on-one looks. Because if I got to stuff the box and
Mm-hmm.
worry about the run, guess what I'm going to get on the outside? One-on-one looks. Safety can't cheat because you got to worry about the quarterback. I run about the running back. So what I'm going to get, now I get my opportunities to make a play.
Yeah, like when they played the Rams and they made that comeback in the fourth quarter against the Rams. They were able to air it out. Uh, yeah, I mean
Yeah,
the disease of me. I mean
disease of me.
that it is. It's all there. It's all there. You think about the people. You think about Tua. You think about Tyreek Hill. You think about AJ Brown. And when they were rushing the ball and had the dominance at the line of scrimmage, they were winning. How'd
Yeah.
they score? How'd they score a touchdown? Oh, they did the tush push. Yeah, it's not great to watch, but they established a line of scrimmage and they got in the end zone. Well, you want style points? You want to look pretty? Well, guess what? 3 and out don't look pretty. That don't look pretty. Touchdowns look pretty. And I don't care how you get them. And if you got to do a quarterback sneak tush push 4 straight plays for 3 yards, and that's what you do because you get in the results, the result. But their result was they lost to a rookie quarterback
Yeah.
making his third start.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was really not even a road game for the Eagles.
No.
That was 90 minutes. There were 40% of the fans were Eagle fans there. So
And you
they
got
they they had
dominated.
a
It
lot.
wasn't even a game. They dominated you. I could
Yeah.
see y'all like barely lost. Y'all got beat by the
Yeah.
Giants. They beat
Yes.
you.
Yes,
So
the
that's
two
why I
the two
said that's
rookies, Dart and Scatterboo.
oh Scallop ran all over you. And I get it. Jalen Carter wasn't there. He wasn't there. And
Mhm.
I get that they were missing Landon Johnson on the offensive line too. So that's huge. But I think that Makai
Dickerson.
Dickerson, my fault, Landon Dickerson. And I think Makai was Beckham, right? Mikhail Beckham, that trade when he went over the
He went to the
Chargers.
Chargers,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I still think that that was a huge blow. And on top of the fact that Kalen Moore went to the Saints, it's a retool, and sometimes, like you were saying, when we did the show, probably like beginning when we first did week one, you saying that these offensive coordinators, it was so easy to fill that position. Why would they be coveted so much? It's not easy to jump up in there
Mhm.
and think that you're going to have the same success as the guy that came before you. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And that's all it is that the Eagles got to figure it out. I didn't did my talk about the Eagles segment right now. Okay. I'll get to my boys in a minute when it's come to my pick time. You hear me? And I know you'll get to Chicago when it comes to your pick time because you should be very happy to be a Bears fan. I see you rocking your true Bears merchandise. Yeah, you should be very happy right now because your boys look like y'all trending the right way. And I'm sorry, but my Cowboys are trending
Touchdown.
they don't have a defense. They don't have a defense. I mean,
We'll
we'll get there.
unfortunately we will get there.
We'll get there.
All right,
But
next segment, fantasy. Fantasy football, stardom, sit 'em. We both took an L in our league. We're in 2 different leagues. And I don't know how much you lost by, but I lost by 3 points. And it really bothers me because one of the things that I did not like in that Washington Chicago game yesterday was the referees were throwing a lot of yellow flags and they were throwing a lot of them at my team. And some of them seemed to be a little bit fugazi. And I had Roma Dunze. He had a touchdown in the end zone, and they took that away because of a illegal formation that nobody could find. Not the announcers, not the special rules expert, nobody. Nobody. They were looking at the wide receivers. They were looking at the left tackle. They couldn't find it. They couldn't figure it out. But it got called. It got called. And if that touchdown stands, That would be 7 points for me. I would have won by 4. Instead, I lose by 3
Mm.
because the catch is a point, the touchdown is 6 points. So I would
Well,
add 7. I
I
would
had
have. I don't.
injury.
I don't even know about the yardage, but I would have had 7 just with that, and I would have won.
Um,
Um, didn't happen for
if
me.
I would have started Baker, I would have. It would have been debatable. You know what I mean? He outshined Josh Allen again. Um, but it was just a bad week in general. Like I lost Ibuka to injury. Them behind Browns don't run quitting Junkins. You don't
Junkins, yeah.
Rashawn Junkins. They don't run them. They have Gabriel throw for 50 times that game, which is retarded. I guess they was listening to all the CBS and all the sports people talking about, hey, you too conservative. Yeah, well, balance. Don't go the extreme opposite and have the dumb rookie throw 50. Come on, man. You got the rookie throwing 50 times in a game. That's retarded. It's just retarded. You know, my best player was the Broncos defense. I'm sorry, my best player was Bijan Robinson. He gave me 50 something. He snapped. Okay. Um, but and the Denver defense. Outside that,
And Denver defense for me was good.
yeah, they
That was
shine
good.
for me.
I
Outside
think.
that,
I think they just sacked Justin Fields again.
oh man, yeah, it was
9
feast.
sacks,
9. Ew. -10
minus
total.
10 in yardage.
Oh man.
He got sacked so many times that he finished in the negative
Uh,
in passing yards.
uh,
That's crazy.
but
That's crazy.
so who you got this week, Gil, on your stardom and sit on, my brother?
Okay, my stardom is going to be running back coming off of a great game yesterday. DeAndre Swift. They're playing the Saints next week. Short week, but they're the Saints. It's in Chicago, and the Saints are very bad, in particular defensively against the pass. And DeAndre Swift is a two-way player where he can rush the ball and catch the ball. I look for another big game from one DeAndre Swift. And my sit-'em is running back Chase Brown. He's playing Thursday night against the Steelers. Ever since the Steelers rookie Harmon joined the defensive line, their run defense has gotten much better. So, and Chase Brown, the last 2 weeks, has averaged less than 10 carries a game the last 2 weeks. So, that means that they're trying to air it out. They got Flacco, so they're going to try and air it out because of those receivers. So they'll probably give Brown the ball the first half. And if they're losing by double digits, they're going to stop running. So I got a running back to start. I got a running back to sit. DeAndre Swift was probably normally a flex for you. Make sure you put him in your starting lineup. And Chase Brown, who's usually you have always in your lineup expecting him to do something good, he's not going to do anything good. Sorry. So that's my stardom situm for week number 7 in fantasy football. What's your stardom situm,
Oh
sir?
man. For me, I'm going the quarterback route, bro. And for this week, I got Jared Goff because the matchup is against the Bucks pass defense. The average is 319 yards, so and they're ranked 14th presently. So I see Jared Goff having a big game, and it's going to be a shootout because you already know what Baker brings to the table. So if you got Jared Goff, I definitely recommend that you play Jared Goff this week. He should have a really good big game against the Bucks. He always does when he plays against the Bucks. They normally air it out. And who you should not play this week is Sam Darnold because believe it or not, the Texans have the 5th ranked defense against the pass, man. That's not a good day. You know, one thing about the Texans is not it's not the defense is really the issue, it's the offense. Um, and we're gonna see if maybe that bludgeoning of the Ravens has woken up something in CJ Stroud because man, if you needed just a confidence booster as a quarterback, that was definitely the game to get it because they put the smackdown on the Ravens and they're coming off a bye. You were going out to Seattle, and Seattle was not really really a dominant team at home. Believe it or not, 12 man is not 12 man out there this year. So I got I got Sam Darnold not having a really big game passing wise.
Sam Darnold is usually a start for me. So I have four quarterbacks on my team. I got Matthew Stafford, who I'm going to play.
Smart.
Um,
Yeah, smart.
yeah, because the Rams are playing the Jags.
Yeah.
So if I sit Sam Darnold, my other two quarterbacks I got are Jackson Dart,
Not a good matchup against Denver.
not good at all.
Uh,
But I also recently picked up Aaron Rodgers, and he's playing Thursday
now that could be a better
against the Bengals.
against the Bengals. Yeah, that
The
might be
only
a
thing is
better
it's a
look.
short week.
I still see who's a Bengal stopping pass wise. You know
I mean,
what?
they have Hendrickson. That's all they got.
Yeah, they got Hendrickson, and then you figure Jalen Warren should have a big game too because they're not really good against the run. You got Josh Jacobs just got going for Green Bay this last week, so I'd say a big game for Jalen Warren too against Cincinnati. You know,
So you think I should sit Darnold and start Aaron Rodgers
yeah,
Thursday? All right.
I would say, yeah, I would start Aaron Rodgers because I think that Darnold, you want against that pass defense, man. You know, so he's going to be on a lot of pressure, and then you already know you get dig for interceptions and
Yeah.
fumbles and stuff. I
Yeah.
want to do it because I think the Texans, especially to be in that game, they're going to bring pressure to Sam Darnold. So that might, that's going to affect his passing. And then you already know that in Jackson in Jibba, he gonna have a tough matchup. We have a tough matchup, and that's his main weapon.
Sertan. Oh no. What's his name? Um,
Um,
Singleton.
Singletary, right? Yeah, Singleton,
Singleton.
yeah, Singleton. So that's a lockdown corner right there. You know,
Now, which defense should I do?
well, you got
I have the Texans. We're playing the
mhm,
Seahawks Monday, and I
mhm.
got Denver, who's playing the
The
Dolphins.
Giants.
No, Denver.
I know what I'm saying, but they're playing the Giants.
Are they playing the
Yes,
Giants?
in
Oh yeah,
in
the
Denver,
Giants. That's right.
in Denver. Oh, that's a no brainer. Denver.
Denver.
Talking about
Okay.
a rookie quarterback, and he's going to
On the
try to
road.
scramble. He's
On the
going to try to
road.
scramble with his legs. I won't recommend it against that defense.
That's
Mile
right.
high altitude. Um, I don't think that they travel well on the road. The Giants, you got to think both their victories came at home. And one of them was against the Chargers, who was, they was hurt. Offensive line was hurt. Same with the Eagles. Offensive line had issues. Now you're going to Denver with a strong, stout offensive line, a defense that's just came off a good defensive game against the Jets because that's all it was the defense game.
Mm.
And you got to go to Mile High and play them. You ask me who I'm taking. I'm taking Denver over Texans.
All right. That
I'm
sounds
starting
good.
Denver this week. I'm with you, bro. I'm starting Denver. Yes, I am. The defense.
Very
Is it,
good.
is it that
All
time?
right. I think it is that time.
Is it that? It must be that time.
I think it is that time.
It's that time, y'all. You know what it
It's
is.
time for picks and predictions for week number 7 in the National Football League. Let's go.
Go.
Finally, I had a winning week, and I had a good one too.
Yes,
I,
you did.
I went 10-5, which brings my grand total to. Oh, you didn't hear it? Sorry. And you also had a winning week. You went 8-7, which brings your grand total. Did you hear that? There must have been a bad connection. So anyway, so we're coming off of winning weeks.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Let's do this like Bruticus. All right, it starts Thursday night, Amazon Prime, 8:15. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers divisional game at the Cincinnati Bengals. The Steelers are a 5.5 point road favorite. The total number is 43 and a half. It's a little low. This pick, I'm not going to overthink it. One team is really good so far, one team is really bad. And I think Kansas City is coming. Therefore, I'm going to pick the Steelers to win and cover the 5.5 until the Bengals, I see them put up real points and not play from behind like they've been doing. I'm going to take the Steelers. They got a formula. It's not that pretty, but they run, 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 pass, run, 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 pass, run, 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 pass, which is really working well for Aaron Rodgers. So give me the Steelers, and I will take the under.
Oh man, I'm on agreement with you, brother. I'm liking the Steelers. I'm taking an over though because you got overall you got the Steelers who are the 25th ranked defense overall going against the Bengals who are the 31st ranked defense overall.
Oh, so somebody's even worse than the Bengals.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Yikes.
yeah. Like I said, I'm not gonna overthink this, man. It's gonna be a lot of Joe Flacco throwing the ball. And you know what that equates to with that O line, Watts coming on strong. Um, you got shoot, man, like you saying Harmon, man. That the defense been stepping up, so they're starting to get into
Yeah.
their groove.
They weren't good the first couple of weeks, but once they
No,
got Harmon in there, they shut
yeah.
down the run. They shut it
They
down.
did. I still expect, being that they are the 25th ranked pass defense, if Joe Flacco will make some plays, I could see what's called getting all Jamar Chase getting his yards, but I don't see that equating into a bunch of touchdowns far as you know Cincinnati. But if I'm picking the over, it gotta go. You gotta give me something on the board. And being that the pass defense isn't like that for both teams, man, I just see a good game for the Steelers. And Aaron Rodgers is really good on third down. He's really good on third down, and he's been very good with the ball. He has not coughed the ball over. I think he has 10 touchdowns with 2 interceptions. So I'm taking Steelers. I'm not gonna overthink this, man. They're the better team, you know, and Cincinnati with Joe Flacco doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. I still don't understand that trade
I don't either, brother.
within the vision trade. Like Cleveland had Flacco, they had Pickett, they moved both of them, and now they just have the two rookies and Watson, who's not going to play.
No,
I don't get it. That's Cleveland though.
it's Cleveland, though.
All right, let's move to Sunday morning. Finally, the last game that they're going to have in Europe this year. I'm not a big fan of the overseas games. I'm just not into watching the games at 9:30 and seeing, all the teams represented with a jersey. There's no home field advantage for anybody there. It's usually raining.
Yeah,
Eh, these soccer stadiums, I just don't love it. I don't think it's great football either. I'm not in favor of venues to where the game production is worse than what it normally should be. And that's what usually happens on Thursday night, and that's what usually happens when they go over to either England or Ireland or Germany. Nevertheless, they don't really care what we think because they're making that scratch. So we have 9:30 a.m. NFL Network. We got the Rams and the Jaguars. The Jaguars every single year play
yes.
in England, and sometimes they play twice. Sometimes they play in Germany too. So the Rams, 2.5 favorite. The total is 44.5. I went against my initial instinct. My instinct was to take the Rams,
Mm-hmm.
but I kind of think the Jaguars are pretty good. They're pretty good. And this playing over in Europe is like their second home. So it's almost like a home game for them. So I'm going to go against my normal thinking, and I'm going to take the Jaguars to win in England. And I've got the over on the 44.5. I think both teams are going to score. I like the Jaguars with the win.
Man, we are on the same exact page for real. The 2.5 point line is disturbing to me. Like you said, for the Jaguars, that's another home game. They're comfortable over there. It's like when Pittsburgh went over and played in Ireland. It's the same type of effect. You ask me. They just came off not really a surprising loss with Seattle because Seattle plays very well on the road. Um, and the Rams are iffy, man. The Rams are they're good. I don't want to take away from them. They are good, but they're not consistently dominating, you know. So I think it's a great spot for the Jaguars. I agree. And I'll take the Jaguars, and I'm getting points with them too. So give me that 2.5, and I agree with you. I think there's going to be some scoring since the last game was terrible and it went way under. I'm going to pick this one to go over.
All right, we see it. The same. 1 o'clock, divisional game. The Raiders, coming off of a win, battled their foe, the
The
Kansas
who?
City their
The
foe,
Raiders.
the Raiders. Will travel to Kansas City, divisional game, take on the Chiefs. The Chiefs are a big 12.5 point
Yeah, bro.
favorite, and the number is 45.5. Because that number is so big and everyone's expecting Kansas City to really put it on the Raiders, I'm going to take the Raiders with the points. They're going to lose, but I think they lose by like 10. I don't think they lose by 13. So give me the Raiders, and I see some points in this game. Give me the over.
Bro, bro. Gilly. Why must we keep agreeing? I have the Raiders also. And oh my goodness, how can I take a under with the Raiders? How can I take the under with the Raiders? Because I'm gonna take the under with the Raiders because I just think it's gonna go under. So I'm taking the Raiders because man, them lines, man, it's not been one team, only one team I know that covered a big line. It wasn't really that huge, and that was the 10.5. Um, the not last week, but the week before when Detroit played Cincinnati, it was a 10.5 point line, and they barely covered. They won by 13. Um, so I'm not a big fan. I'm learning my lesson. I just took Green Bay last week. I spanked on a 14.5 point line against Cincinnati. They didn't cover. So I'm in the same kind of space with this, you know. So give me the Raiders and give me I'm actually gonna take the under.
All right, I took the over, but I also took the Raiders. Again, I think the Chiefs are going to win. I just don't think they're going to win by 13. Raiders late cover because they gotta pass the ball. They gotta pass. They're gonna get a cheap score late. All right, we got the team that takes no accountability for anything, the
No,
Miami Dolphins
no,
at the Cleveland Browns. Two stellar franchises.
yes, sir.
I think the line has recently moved. Let me double check it. Let me double check it. I want to get it right. I want to get it right. Bum. 1 second, folks. 1 second. 1 second. So this is the Dolphins and the Browns. Dolphins and the Browns. And I was correct. The line has moved to 2.5 now,
Oh,
not 3.5.
oh, so it went down.
It went down.
Okay, still the Browns still the favorite.
The Browns are a 2.5 point favorite at
Okay,
home. The total number is 40.5. That's a little low.
it is.
I think the Browns defense, although they've done a good job all year, I think the Dolphins can score a little bit. Give me the Dolphins. I'm gonna take the
Wow.
Dolphins. Oh wow. What? It's the Dolphins and the Browns. It's
Yeah,
not it's
you
it's
got.
not the it's the it's
That's
the
what
Dolphins and the Browns.
I'm saying, man. I
Both
mean,
both 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 teams have got one win
yeah, you're
each.
right.
So they're both terrible. A
They're
home
both terrible.
team, Home team usually gets 3. This is only 2.5. The numbers
Yes, sir.
come down. So yeah, give me
Um,
the Dolphins to win outright, and give me the under. 40 and
okay.
a half. That's a kind of low number. Give me the under. I got the Dolphins.
Um, Gabriel didn't look so bad. He didn't look so bad. Um, he definitely looked bad at all. And I'm agreeing with you with the over, but I'm actually going to take the Brownies. I'm going to take the Brownies because one, they got the third ranked best defense, overall ranked defense, the third. So that means pressure for Tua. He doesn't respel well what pressure. And I'm figuring he might end up being concussed this game because every time you do them, and he has a history of being concussed. So I figure he'll probably get concussed this game. Um, it's outside. One thing about Cleveland, they play a little tougher. And Miami don't travel very well, especially outside. And you're talking about that defense. That's going to bring pressure. Miles Garrett's going to have a field day. He's going to feast. It's going to feed. Ain't going to be no fam. It's going to feast. So give me the Brownies, man, and give me the over. I think the defense is going to actually score a touchdown or two. I ain't
All
going to say
right,
two. Let's just say a touchdown.
we see
So,
this one different. I got the
yeah, give me the
Dolphins.
Brownies.
I got the Dolphins in the under. All right, I'm gonna throw this one to you first. We got the Patriots, one of the teams that I said was gonna make a leap this year. So
Yeah,
that's looking pretty good for me. The Patriots and the Titans. Who's their interim coach, by the way? Did
McCoy,
they?
Mike McCoy.
Oh, that's right, Mike McCoy. Still in the league. How about that? The Patriots are a 7.5 point favorite. The total is 42.5. What do you think? I'm gonna throw it to you.
Man, dog, I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking, Gil, and I'm gonna write this down. I hate taking this team because they are just the worst team ever. You hear me? And this is a Mike Vrabel revenge tour. Hell no, I gotta take the Pats. You know what I mean? They're coming off a game when they played the Saints, who are one of the worst teams. Now you're playing another team, which is another worst team, and you fired your coach to replace him with a guy that it's just too many holes to replace. And then the Pats have an identity. The only question mark about this is the hooker. It could be the hooker, but um, and it's their third road game. That's the only thing about this is that this their third road game for the Patriots. But this is a revenge game for because they fired a good coach. He was a good coach, and finally has weapons. McDaniel's going to throw. Josh McDaniel's going to draw up a nice game plan. So I'm gonna go with the more consistent team. And I'm gonna say the Pats, and I'm gonna say Pats to the under.
We are in agreement. I also have the Pats. Yeah, the hooker made me nervous, but the Titans are so bad. And now with an interim coach, I just don't see it happening for them. Patriots, they have an identity. It is going to be the Vrabel revenge game. Um, he's got to remind the owners of Tennessee that you fired me to hire Callahan, and less than a year and a half later, you got rid of him. So yeah, it's not me. It is you. Give me the Pats. I will take the under. You also have the under. Okay, next game. Hmm. I would say this would be terrible, but maybe it's not as bad as originally thought. I got the Carolina Panthers
Yeah.
at the Jets. Now the Jets are worse than I even thought they were going to be, but the Panthers they're winning. They're winning a few games. They're winning a little bit. So you got the Panthers and the Jets. The Panthers on the road are a 1.5 point favorite. Did you ever think you'd hear that? Them be favored on the road,
Hmm.
but it is what it is. And the total number is 41.5. What are you thinking here? What are you thinking?
You know what, Gil? This one throw me a little bit because Garrett Wilson is injured.
Yeah.
He's going to be out for a couple weeks, right? Um, the Panthers came off two impressive wins, back-to-back wins, right? And even though they were home, against Miami, against the Cowboys, right? Both of them teams could score, but their defenses are not good. Now you're going against a team who's okay, scoring, I mean, they put up points, but the defense is actually better. They're actually playing a team that actually has a decent defense. The Panthers are the 10th ranked defense overall, right? You have an 0-16 that's 0-6. that lost their number one receiver, and yet they're only a point and a half underdog. Man, screaming for a letdown spot for Carolina, man. So I'm against better wisdom. I'm gonna take when you got two bad teams. I'm gonna take the Jets. I'm gonna take the Jets. I'm gonna take the Jets.
What do you got?
I hate saying that. I'm gonna take the
On
Jets, and I'm gonna take over.
over. All right. Well, we see this one different because the Jets haven't won Skadooch this year. I'm not sure Aaron Glenn is a head coach. Panthers have won a few games, and since Chupa Hubbard went down, they've been running the ball better with
You're doubting.
with your former guy that played for the Cowboys. So give me the Panthers because they've shown they know how to win this year. To win outright and 41 and a half, I took the under. I took the under. I got to see the Jets put up some points and no Garrett Wilson, their best wide receiver. I'm not sure they're going to hold up their end scoring. So give me the Panthers. All right, next one we got the New Orleans Saints against my Chicago Bears in
Hmm.
Chicago.
In
Is this
Chicago.
going to be a letdown game? I don't know. What are you thinking? Saints, Bears, Chicago, Bears 5.5 point favorite.
Man, the Saints are a scrappy team, man. They are. They're a scrappy team. But right now, I think that your coach has got Chicago playing on a different level. Caleb is playing on a different level. Um, then you're home, and the Saints got to travel up to play y'all. I'm trying to think when they went to Seattle, they got destroyed. They went to Buffalo, they get destroyed, but they still lost by 10 or something like that. It was like 8 or 10, something like that. Um, so I gotta go with it, just the better team, man. I'm gonna go with the Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bears. And it's hard for me to take an under for the Saints. So give me the Bears and over.
Guess what? I do think the Bears win, but they have shown they can beat mediocre to bad
Yeah.
teams.
So you
I
took the
don't.
Saints.
I took the Saints with the number. I think the Bears win. I just don't think they win by 6. I think they win by 3. That's
By
probably a
three.
tie. It's probably a tie game. Caleb goes down the field, gets them in field goal range, whether it's Cairo Santos or Moody. I think they kick the game-winning field goal at the very end of the game. 3 weeks in a row, a field goal is going to determine the Bears' victory. So give me the Saints with the number, and I took the under the 47 and a half because if it was over, then the Bears would blow out New Orleans. So I think there's not going to be a ton of points in this game. So I got the Saints in the under. Bears win the game though. All right. We got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings, the team that I said was going to win that division. And this is the Carson Wentz revenge game.
It
Oh,
is.
Carson Wentz, the Ginger Jesus himself. The Eagles on the road are a 1.5 point favorite. The total number is 43 and a half. I'll go first on this one. And I'm going to take the Vikings, which means the Eagles are probably going to win because
Mhm.
I don't get the Eagle games right.
You ain't right about that, brother.
But I don't like how the Eagles have played the last month. They've lost their last 2 games. Even when they were winning, they weren't looking so great, but they were winning. Now they're not. The Vikings can win with Carson Wentz. There's probably going to be a little bit extra for him. Since he's left the Eagles, he's been on a new team every single year. This is his 6th team. I think he gets the crowd behind him. I think he looks good in this game. Give me the Vikings to win outright, beat the Eagles. There'll be panic in the streets. And give me the over. How
Oh
about you?
man. Man, the Eagles going to Minnesota. They're in disarray right now. Um, is Landon Dickerson still out? That's the biggest question for me.
I don't know.
Now
It's
it's
only
all
Tuesday, so the
this
injury
pick. The
reports
pick
don't
is
come out
yeah.
yet.
This pick is I won't know the Sunday. So if he's in the lineup, then I'm gonna just go with my initial pick. I'm gonna pick the Eagles. Um, I'm gonna pick the Eagles because everybody's against them. They just had a letdown game against the Giants, so this would be the game where they actually show you some resemblance of a fight. So give me the Eagles and give me the over.
Over. All right, we agree on the over at least. Okay, Colts at the Chargers. Colts playing pretty well.
Indeed.
Pretty well. The Colts, no, excuse me, the Chargers are a 1.5 point favorite. That is not a lot for a home team. And the over under is 48.5. So my initial thought was to take the Colts. Then I thought more about it. And I think the Colts are pretty good, but I think the Chargers are pretty good too. So give me the Chargers at home to win by 2 or more. And I'm going to take the over. I think both teams are going to score.
In this pick right now, America, me and Gil, no surprise, are on the same page. It's a lot of money coming in on the Colts. Um, they had some impressive wins against bottom feeders. Um, Now they have to go against a challenge. Now, I understand that the Colts, I mean, the Chargers O line is still a work in progress. They're down to their third string running back. Um, so you're asking Justin Herbert to do what he's been doing, but to step up. You have the more balanced attack with the Colts. So by right, the Colts should be able to cover and win this number. But it's something funny about it, man, and that
It
just
feels
sound like too
funny.
right.
It
That's
does.
too right to be right, right? So I'm gonna take the Chargers because it just sounds too right to be right. And if anybody know about the parody of football, it's too right to be right.
Right.
It's just too easy.
Yeah,
So give me the Chargers.
it looks too easy, too automatic. So we're either overthinking it or we should have
Yeah,
just stuck with what's obvious. So we both got the Chargers. What'd you say? Over under?
over.
Over. All right, we're in agreement. Yeah, I like the over at least. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't love the pick of the Chargers, but I like the over. All right, we got the Giants at the Denver Broncos. The Broncos are a 7.5 point home favorite. The number is 40.5. That is kind of low. So I think Jackson Dart at home will play better than he does on the road. If the Giants lost to the Saints on the road, I think they're going to lose to the Broncos. Much better defense than what the Saints got. So I don't like the hooker to 7.5, but I think Denver is just better. If Bo Nix can, get out of his own way, I think this is an easy rocking chair kind of win for the Broncos. So, oh, I might have to change my pick here. I think I will. I had the Giants. I'm going to go with the Broncos. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. Nix is the one that's making me nervous. I feel like he should be putting up more points than he is. And the Giants got a pretty good defense, but it is in Denver. They're the better team. I don't like the hooker, but I don't think the Giants win. I don't think they win. So give me the Broncos. I'm gonna do the Broncos to cover the 7.5. That is iffy. And give me the under. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of scoring in this game, which is probably why I initially stuck with the Giants. I'm going to switch it though. I'm going to go Broncos. They're the better team, and they're another one of those teams that I said was going to make a better jump this year. Them in New England, so they got it. This is supposed to be an easy money kind of game. So Broncos, 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 Broncos by
Last
double digits.
last team that came to the Broncos that were bad lost by 8, and that was
That would
Tennessee.
do it. That would do it. Hey,
And it was a low scoring game. So I'm agree, man. I'm taking the Broncos into the under because every bad team that has gone into Denver has gotten beat. It means it was an ugly game, but somehow, some way, Denver ended up covering the number. So you're talking about just going over 7.5, give me 8, 10. I gotta actually 23-7, something like that. You know, I can see him 23-7, 23-10. That's 13 points. 33. Yeah. So give me the Broncos to the under.
I like it. All right, we have the Green Bay Packers at the Cardinals. The weird Cardinals. The Packers on the road are a 6.5 point favorite. The total number is that dreaded 44 and a half. What are you thinking in this one?
Oh man, it's the cards, it's the cards, it's the cards, and it's the Packers, it's the Packers, it's the Packers who don't seem to want to dominate nobody on the road. And I don't know why, but they just don't. So I'm going to team that seems to be losing by field goals. Give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals. And give me the Cardinals to the over. So give me
I'm
the Cardinals to the over.
I'm gonna take the Packers if they're gonna, try and win this division and be one of the top seeds in the NFC. They got to win this game. They are, almost a touchdown favorite, and for as much as I don't like 7.5, I really like 6.5. So give me the Pack to win and cover the 6.5. They win by a touchdown. It's not going to look that way for most of the game, but the Cardinals, for some reason, in the fourth quarter, they just kind of forget how to do anything. So give me the Packers. They're the better team. Yeah, they're on the road, but they're the better team, and they won't beat themselves as long as Jordan Love doesn't throw the ball to the Cardinals. They should be all right. I took the over as well. So I got the Pack. You got the Cardinals. All right. Divisional game. This used to be a classic divisional game back in like the 70s and 80s. You got the Washington Commanders coming off of a devastating loss. Devastating. They travel to Dallas to take on your Dallas Cowboys. I got Washington. Ooh, the line moved. Let me double check it. Let me double check it. Let me double check it. Just before I say it. Let's see here. Let's see. Am I right? I am right. The line went down. It is now Washington is a 1.5 point favorite. The over under is 55 and a half. 55 and
Man,
a half. I'm going to take Dallas at
yeah,
home. The fact that the number's gone down makes
yeah.
me like Dallas even more. The number is over 50. You know my rule. So I think there'll be a lot of points scored here, at least 56. I think both teams will get in the 30s. That's saying
I'm
a
in
lot.
agreement. Total agreement with you on this pick right here, man. That number is just it's what the number don't make no sense. Like for all better purposes, the Commanders are a better team than us. I know that the McLaurin, Scary Terry is huge, but you still got Debo. You still got the little running back there. You got some pieces, and you still got Jaden Daniels. You know, against a terrible defense, we're ranked last. We're the worst defense. We are the number one offense, but we have the worst defense. So they should be able to score with ease. But I'm gonna take the Cowboys because I don't like the number. Number seems funny to me, so I'm gonna take the Cowboys. And I know a lot of money is going to be coming in on Washington. It's going to be a lot of money coming in Washington. So when I see 70% or better, the public betting on one team, I go the opposite. So I got the Cowboys to the over.
Cowboys to the over, just like me. Okay, we have the Atlanta Falcons coming off of a very impressive win, beating Buffalo yesterday, traveling to Santa Clara to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Falcons Play well, then they don't play well. Play well, then they don't play well. San Francisco is the walking wounded, but they can still win as the walking wounded. They are at home. They're only a 2.5 point favorite. I don't love that, but I'm going to say this is a get right game for them. I don't believe in the Falcons. So give me the 49ers to win by at least 3. And I do think there will be points scored in this game. The number is 47.5. Give me the over.
It's the
Or
49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. And as you know, every time I get big on the Falcons, what do? Let you down. We got big on the Falcons going to play the Carolina Panthers. And what happened? They got beat 32
to
nothing
nothing.
by the Carolina Panthers. And you're about to go to San Francisco with a messed up hobble team, but yet you have a great head coach. And you got a really good defensive coordinator, Robert Saleh, who
Yeah, but
wasn't that bad.
it looks
Oh, yeah,
like
what's called
Fred
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 Warner's done.
Warner.
Fred Warner's done. So by right, you seeing all these pieces is missing. Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, uh, Kittle. We go on, and they're still the favorite.
Ayuk,
Ayuk, and they're still,
Pearsall,
and they're still the favorite. Nah, man,
Purdy.
49ers, bro, and give me the under though. Give me the under. 49ers, give me the under.
I don't know. I kind of think the offense looks better with Mac Jones than it does with Purdy this year.
Yeah,
We got 2 Monday night games. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to Detroit to take on the Lions. This should be a banger.
yes, sir.
The Lions are 5.5 point favorite. Over under is 52.5. You know which way I'm going on that one. Give me the Lions at home. They're coming off a loss. And give me the over.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same page you are, my brother. I got the Lions and I got it to the over. Um, Branch is out because he did that dumb stuff against Susu Smith.
Stupid,
Schuster.
stupid,
It's just
stupid.
dumb. It's dumb. Let your Moses get. Y'all been chirping all the game. You let your Moses get the best of you. So now you're going for this game. So
You're
that
out of
means
here.
you're throwing a weak corner out there. So Baker should have a field day. But I know he's down receiver too because Ibuka's going to be out this game. So that kind of evens that out.
No,
No Mike Evans.
Evans, no
Chris Godwin might
Abuka.
be banged up a little bit, but Baker he'll make it happen with the pieces he got, man.
Always
So give
does.
me the Lions to the over.
Lions to the over. We
And,
are in
and Lions are a dominant home team. That's one reason why I'm definitely taking them because they're a very dominant home team. They play totally different at home.
those two running backs.
Yeah,
Amon Ra. Yeah.
yeah.
Laporta.
It's a lot to throw at you.
All right. And the last game,
The
10
last,
p.m. ESPN. We have the Houston, Texans coming off a bye to travel to Seattle. 12th man, do they exist? They don't exist. I don't know. The Seahawks are a 3.5 point favorite. The total number is 41.5. All right, this is your call. Lead it off.
man,
Last game.
I'm gonna go with the defense, the better defense. I'm gonna go with the team that um I mean, what's called really doesn't have the 12-man aspect anymore. So give me the Texans just for the points, and I'm gonna take that to the under. Because if they're gonna win, it's gonna be an under game.
I'm in half agreement. I'm also going to take the Texans. I like that defense a lot, but it's only 41.5. It's not 44.5, 45.5. It's only 41.5. So give me the over on that game. But I do have the Texans. We both got the Texans, but you got the under. I have the over. Anything else you want to add, sir?
Oh man, I think it was a great show, man. Once again, congratulations to McCoya, man, for her championship. and her accession to the pro rankings. Um, every week, man, we try to give y'all good dialogue. We try to give y'all our insight. We had both winning weeks last week, so you need to start getting with us because it look like we're starting to trend the right way. Um, and another thing, like, subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment. It's okay, America. We will respond to your comments as Gil had did earlier. Okay, because we're getting up every Tuesday trying to give y'all this good dialogue, man. Um, I'm just saying, get with us, man. What's good with Gil and Larry? What's good with y'all? That's all I'm asking you. What's good with y'all? What about you, partner?
And for that, I'm going to say thank you for everyone who has supported the show. Remember, hit like, subscribe, tell a friend. You can catch us next Tuesday as we review this past week number 7, and then we will preview week number 8. We will update the baseball, and if there's something in professional wrestling or anything else, we will talk about it. Hockey started last week. Basketball is right around the corner, so we are going to be talking it up. So, from my main man, Larry Loper, I am Gil Irizarry. Make sure you stay healthy, enjoy the games, and we'll catch you next Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. East Coast time. Deuces, y'all.